Hello creation, hope you're well. I've just written this, it's just come through, latest channeling as it were. It's called God's Angelic Airbender. Amid this anticipation, you'll bring me peace, a solitary figure with protection that the devil could not breach. Standing afore the backdrop with oblivion giving chase, unknown was that oblivion, that it was to be laid to waste. Yea, though I was sent into the valley of the shadow of death, I feared no evil. Carried upon the wings of faith, love, trust and belief, my courage was unequalled. Those that came before me with their untruthful hidden agenda bit off far more than they could chew when they took on God's angelic airbender. Spirit of the brethren, there are tasks now to complete, destined to bring forth great change. The chosen face not defeat. There can be only victory as the chapter nears its end, with unjust imbalance and impending doom neutralized, so all can now ascend. With each and every lifetime comes the challenge of ascension, evolving through the eternal dream that needs not apply for a creation extension. Transcendence for a consciousness that could never be destroyed, sets in stone the right of throne, without need of any future armies being deployed. The end is in sight, the game is almost won. There be not need of battle for that of moon or sun. There you go. What's going on? What's going on with this biblical stuff? It just comes through, doesn't it? It just comes through when we read what comes through, don't we? And that's it really. So, lose all track of time, don't we? Well, I do. One day seems to blend into another, and I can't remember, it wasn't that long ago when I can't even remember what day it was. I saw my son, or I was speaking to my son. Anyway, I was days out. I thought it was Monday and it was something like Thursday. It's a lot gone off, you know. A lot might say there's not much between these lugs, but oh, there is. Yeah, a bit too much sometimes. So, yeah, we can lose all track of time, can't we? But then, if we're jumping from one timeline to another, some people might say, well, that's an impossibility. How can you do that? No. Time travellers can do out. Well, they can, can't they? Why are you calling yourself a time traveller? Well, I suppose we're all time travellers, aren't we, really? You know, depends on how you measure time and space. Let's not get into all that. Let's leave that to those who know what they're on about. Yeah, let's not talk bollocks. Too late. So, on the agenda for today, I don't know, because that blooming knee of mine is, still healing, let's put it that way. So, what am I doing? What shall I do today? I don't know. Play it by ear, don't we? The weather's picking up anyway, so that's cool. Well, it's not cool, it's nice, it's warm out actually. So that's cool. And that's what we do, we just go from moment to moment, live in the moment. We can plan ahead, of course we can plan ahead. Yeah, sure, for sure. But we're always only ever in the moment. So, looking forward to a one-day retreat, as it were. It's more of a pamper, a one-day pamper, from 9 in the morning till 10 at night. Don't know as I'll be able to last it that long, to be fair. But it's going to be nice. There's going to be, different. It's very much a well-beingness day. So it's all going to be good stuff that nourishes the mind, body, spirit, and soul. And that sounds lovely, doesn't it? And I think if we can, if we can get to take time out from, depending on your circumstances, of course, but if we can get to take time out from those busy lives and those busy periods and those stressful times, if we can do that and go and even if you've not experienced them before and you don't know what to, you don't know what to expect when you get there, it's one of those, and it could open a whole new world for you to explore, isn't it? Anyway, so I just and as you know, I've been away for a few days recently, and that was well needed. It was very much needed. But I feel like there's a shift in energy now. I feel like there's a massive shift in energy. But anyway, I wasn't talking about that. What I did mention about jumping timelines, didn't I? Have you ever been talking, you've had a conversation with someone, and you know what they've said? You've had that conversation with them, and then you've spoken to them the next day, and they've said, "Well, I didn't actually say that. I didn't say that. Yeah, but you did. Yeah, but I didn't." There is a very distinct possibility, and because all possibilities are possible, aren't they, that you may well have jumped timelines. All timelines run parallel to, they're like parallel timelines, and they exist. How can I prove that? Well, how can I indeed? So it's opinion. If it resonates with it, does. If it don't, it don't. And the thing is, with evolution and with the body, with the mind, with the spirit, with the soul, as we clear more and more stuff and we progress on our spiritual journey, we become more gifts become available to us, and one of those, like your psychic abilities and stuff like that, and one of those gifts may well be the ability to jump timelines. Oh, this could open a can of worms for a debate, couldn't it? But all possibilities are possible, and I truly believe that sometimes, if we believe that, if we've witnessed something, and then the next day, it's a good question, that actually. Could it be that you've been on one timeline in that conversation, and even if it were for a brief moment, could you have jumped timelines and witnessed something, and then you've come back to the timeline? It's one to ponder, that, isn't it? I think it's a good one to get you thinking, that one, actually. But this is what life's all about. If we don't think, we can't manifest, do we? If we don't think and feel, because it's the feeling as well. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. Good luck. Take care. Bye for now.